Okay, let's go.
So I've decided to make this YouTube video to explain exactly what high ticket sales is. Now, a little bit about myself. My name is Jack. I am 24 and I'm a brickie from the UK. And I got into high ticket sales around 2 months ago in the hopes of actually being able to leave my bricklaying job. And within those 2 months, I've learned all the skills that I'm going to be talking about today, and that will hopefully enable me to actually be able to leave my job in the next couple of months. Obviously in this video I'm going to actually go into depth with what exactly you'd be doing as an appointment setter, as a closer, and what exactly a high ticket offer actually is. So what is a high ticket offer? A high ticket offer is a offer that costs from 5k and upwards. Anything below that is classed as a low ticket offer. Now these offers are mainly in the e-learning space, so that's to do with like coaching, mentoring, training, so types of things like relationship advice, investing, real estate, and also like PTs and everything like that. And obviously the best thing about all this is that there is no cold calling involved at all. These people, these prospects or clients, they already want the product or the service that these businesses are offering. So they are then classed as a warm lead, someone who already knows and wants the product that's provided. So that was what a high ticket offer is. So now I'm going to actually shoot over and get into the appointment setting side and the closing side of the roles that you would take if you got into remote sales. So what is an appointment setter? So as an appointment setter, you would be in the DMs and the emails of the business or the influencer that you are working with, replying to all the messages that they get about people who already want the service or the product. As an appointment setter, you've got to sift through each client that they could potentially get and see if, number one, they're right for the product or service that you have to offer, number two, that they are able to afford that product or service, and number three, if they are actually ready to start now. Say that all of this is done correctly and they are fit for exactly what you want. After that, you are literally booking in a call with a closer who is then going to close that deal for you. And that leads me on to the commission rates that you would get as an appointment setter who has literally just booked someone in on a call. And remember, you are literally not showing your face at all. You are literally in their DMs, you are talking to them for around 20 to 30 minutes, seeing if they're a right fit, trying to get them on the call and going from there. So the commission rates for a appointment setter is 5 to 10%. So let's say, for example, you were talking to someone and you booked them in on a deal that costs £15,000. If the closer actually did close that and the deal was made, you would make £750 just from not showing your face, typing to someone and speaking to someone in the DMs. And that's probably a lot more than most people would make in a day, and you've just made that from 20 minutes of texting. What do closers do? Now, as a closer, you will have all your appointments booked in by the appointment setter through different time slots during the day. And your main goal on these calls is to actually understand the prospect's situation, info gather, and find out why it is exactly they want that product, and then at the end, lock in that deal. So that is basically what you are doing as a closer. You are understanding the person's situation and you are finalizing that deal to get them that product or service. Now, as for commissions with a closing role, they usually are 10 to 20%. Some can be higher, but that is the main average. So let's say again, for example, that you close the deal on the phone for 15,000. You would then take 10% of that, which is £1,500. And I mean, these calls only go for 40 to an hour maybe, and that's about it. So you have literally just made £1,500 for 45 minutes to an hour of talking to someone on their phone who already wants the product and service, and generally just speaking to them and understanding why it is they need that product or service. The last thing I want to talk about is experience and how to actually get a job as a remote closer or an appointment setter. Now, let's be honest, most businesses would not trust someone who doesn't have any experience at all in appointment setting or remote closing. Because remember, you're in their DMs or you're actually taking calls for that business or that influencer. So they need to know that you've been fully trained and actually know exactly what you're doing. Now, the route I went down when it came to actually getting into remote sales about 2 months ago was I decided to join an academy that actually taught me the art of sales and how to actually speak and communicate to prospects and understand their situation. And obviously, with the right framework that you get taught and you get built around, it will then give you that experience to then go out there and actually get jobs as a closer or an appointment setter. That was what high ticket sales is, and appointment setting roles and closing roles, what they actually do. Now, obviously, I'm on track now to leave my job in the next couple of months, and if any of you do actually want to get involved as well, drop a comment down or let me know if it's even helped you in the first place understand a little bit more about exactly what remote sales is and high ticket offers, because it would be truly grateful to see that I'm actually helping someone. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and please leave a comment and I will see you in the next one.
Okay, let's go.